Good morning, everyone. This is Tech for Senior. Yeah, I'm Ron Brown. I'll be your host today. We want to welcome you all to the show. We do appreciate the hour you're going to spend with us, and I want to thank all the presenters today as well for the great work that they do. The show today is going to be about well, we're going to talk about a lot of things, but we're going to focus on Amazon Prime Day, which of course is starting tomorrow, or the sale has been on for about a week now. It is a multi-billion-dollar endeavor by Amazon, spanning many different countries and continents around the world. And I forget how many, I think it was 5 billion in sales that they had last year when they ran it. So it is a big event, but we're going to talk a little bit about how to stay safe on Amazon Prime. So anyway, just to remind everyone that we do have a Thursday show. Thank you so much for those of you who come and watch us on Thursday. Last Thursday, we talked about all the new Samsung devices that were released at the Samsung event. So it was a lot of fun, and I really enjoyed the show. Huey, of course, had his WinSig this Sunday, which was very popular, well attended, and well done, Huey. I know that you had a lot of fun doing that. Today, we have, of course, now what did I do with my notes? We have our premiere video today, which will be, of course, we'll be doing, of course, Google Photos, which will be Chris is going to be talking on that. I'm going to be talking about talking with your grandchildren. And the third one is using Gmail. Bob's going to talk about using Gmail as an app on your computer. So those three items will be at 1/2 as our premiere video. Today we're going to talk about as I said, Amazon Prime. Bob's going to start with a security news update. We're then Chris is going to talk about turning your phone pictures into personalized travel map with Google Maps. Bob's going to talk on staying safe on Prime Day, and I'm going to talk about unleashing the power on Amazon Prime Day and staying safe. So we should, and of course, Ray's going to finish off with music. And then don't forget, we do have a Q&A at the end of the show. Let me just take off the spotlight and let me introduce everybody. But just to let everyone know, I already made an Amazon purchase. So I know you're all chomping at the bit to do that, but I bought a roll of duct tape. Now you're going to say, duct tape? Well, it was on sale on Amazon Prime, and I only need one more piece of duct tape that's going to last me till I die, because the last roll of duct tape I had lasted me 40 years. So I only need one more piece. And the problem when I go to Costco is they want to sell me 10 for $22. I don't need 10 rolls. I only needed one. So anyway, so I bought one roll. That's my big purchase on Amazon Prime so far. But hopefully on this Thursday, we'll get everybody to reveal what they bought on Amazon Prime Day. So that's going to be our big topic for the Thursday show. All right, let me just introduce Huey. What's your big purchase on Prime going to be?
I want one of those food vacuum sealers, and
I'm hoping
they'll have one of those on Prime Day.
All right, and Bob, I know you got that finger on the buy button. What's your plans?
Oh, I have the finger on the cancel button because I'm probably going to be ditching Amazon Prime. I have, and I'm happy with Walmart's Plus plan.
Yes, and I'm going to have a video out about that because I subscribed. I told you that earlier today. In Canada, first 3 months are free for the a Walmart plan, and I tried it yesterday and it worked pretty good. So I'm gonna have a little video coming out about that as it's just being released in Canada, which is sort of fun. Yeah, excellent. And of course, Ray, what are your plans for Prime Day? You've got to be buying something.
You're right. Yesterday we had a major hailstorm and all this heat, yet we had hail coming down, knocked out the power for about 4 hours in the house. And I learned that a couple of the UPS devices are not working like they should. So I'm now all of a sudden, didn't know it before yesterday, but now know that I need a new UPS.
Good one. They probably got lots of those on sale. That's an electronic device, sure. Excellent. Bill James, what's your you got to be buying something on Prime Day. Well, you got to, because you're going to be on the show on Thursday. So you got to buy something for Thursday, right?
I'm buying a patio umbrella.
Oh, okay. All right. Well, there you go. That's something. And Chris, and Jim, I mean, you guys, you got to be buying something.
He's the shopper.
Yeah, I just bought a patio umbrella, so I don't need one of those. You know, I haven't seen anything, at least in the new stuff, that I really want yet or need.
Do you need
Certainly
duct tape? Do you need duct tape?
I have plenty of tape, thank you.
Yeah, tape.
Of all sorts.
I might find something. Oh, and I also just bought an iPad, and I just got that from the Apple store.
Right.
So
He does not wait.
So as far as new purchases, I want it when I want it.
And the Pixel 9 is not out yet, so and I still have a couple of things.
coming probably next. What is it, next month? When, Jim? When is it? When's the Pixel reveal? It's coming up in the next couple of weeks?
It's coming up. I'm not positive of the date, but I know that I still have 2 more payments on my old phone, so I can't get one until that's paid off.
All right, there you go. Well, we'll look forward to. Oh, I know, Jim. What do you think of the Samsung Ring? Did you get? Because you've got the Aura Ring, right?
I have the Aura Ring. I don't know. I've taken a look at some of the stuff. It's very cool. I'm certainly not going to give up what I have for something different. I have 3 years of history on this, and there's nothing that Samsung Ring does that the Aura does not.
Jim, do you pay a monthly fee on the Aura Ring? Do you?
I was grandfathered in because I've had it so long. There is a monthly fee for all of the premium features and reports that you get from the Ring on the app. But I was grandfathered in.
You were grandfathered in. Oh, well, there you go.
Yeah, I don't have to pay a monthly fee yet. They might find a way to do it, though. You know how they are.
All right. Okay, let's get on with the show. Bob, are you ready to roll?
Usually I am, so why make an exception today? Here is my security news roundup for the week ending July 12th, 2024. Apple removes VPN apps from Russian App Store amid government pressure. Apple removed a number of virtual private network apps in Russia from its App Store on July 4th, 2024, following a request by Russia's state communications watchdog, Roskomnadzor, Russian news media reported. This includes the mobile apps of 25 VPN service providers. Apple's actions, motivated by a desire to retain revenue from the Russian market, actively support an authoritarian regime, Red Shield VPN said in a statement. This is not just reckless, but a crime against civil society. Red Shield VPN is obviously not happy with Apple's actions. Read more at thehackernews.com. Cybersecurity agencies warn of China-linked APT-40's rapid exploit adaptation. Cybersecurity agencies from Australia, Canada, Germany, Japan, New Zealand, South Korea, the UK, and the US have released a joint advisory about a China-linked cyber espionage group called APT-40, warning about its ability to co-opt exploits for newly disclosed security flaws within hours or days of public release. APT-40 has previously targeted organizations in various countries, including Australia and the United States, the agency said. Notably, APT-40 possesses the ability to quickly transform and adapt vulnerability proofs of concept for targeting, reconnaissance, and exploitation operations. Read more at 𝕤𝕗𝕗𝕗𝕗𝕗. Dark web malware logs expose 3,300 users linked to child abuse sites. An analysis of information stealing malware logs published on the dark web has led to the discovery of thousands of consumers of child sexual abuse material, indicating how such information could be used to combat serious crimes. Approximately 3,300 unique users were found with accounts on known CSAM sources, Recorded Future said in a proof of concept report published last week. A notable 4.2% had credentials for multiple sources, suggesting a higher likelihood of criminal behavior. This is evidenced in the rise of new stealer malware strains. Read more at 𝕤𝕗𝕗𝕗𝕗𝕗. Microsoft's July update patches 143 flaws, including 2 actively exploited. Microsoft has released patches to address a total of 143 security flaws as part of its monthly security updates, 2 of which have come under active exploitation in the wild. 5 out of the 143 flaws are rated critical, 136 are rated important, and 4 are rated moderate in severity. The fixes are in addition to 33 vulnerabilities that have been addressed in the Chromium-based Edge browser over the past month. 2 security shortcomings are currently under exploitation. Make sure updates are set to automatic or update manually ASAP. Read more at 𝕤𝕗𝕗𝕗𝕗𝕗. New Poco Rat targets Spanish-speaking victims in phishing campaign. Spanish-language victims are the target of an email phishing campaign that delivers a new remote access Trojan called Poco Rat since at least February 2024. The attacks primarily single out mining, manufacturing, hospitality, and utilities sectors, according to cybersecurity company Cofense. The majority of the custom code in the malware appears to be focused on anti-analysis, communicating with its command and control center, and downloading and running files with a limited focus on monitoring or harvesting credentials, it said. Read more at 𝕤𝕗𝕗𝕗𝕗𝕗. Microsoft's shock exit from OpenAI. Microsoft has withdrawn its observatory seat on OpenAI's board. To explain their decision in a letter to OpenAI, Microsoft states that they have witnessed significant progress by the newly formed board and are confident in the company's direction, which includes its commitment to safety and building a great culture, and believe, therefore, that their role as an observer is no longer needed. While this could be a perfectly feasible explanation for its quick exit, reports say that the real reason Microsoft has left OpenAI's board is to avoid further scrutiny from UK, US, and EU competition and antitrust regulators. Read more at AIToolReport.com. Slip Up by popular fitness app exposes health and contact details of millions. The data set belonging to the users of Carafes, a popular health and fitness app in Iran and Persian-speaking minorities elsewhere. Over 5 million people use the app to count calories, manage their diet, and simply help them to make healthier lifestyle choices. The unprotected MongoDB database contained more than 3 billion records, affecting the same number of individuals. The database is now protected. However, we can't say for sure how long it was exposed. Cybernews researchers assess that the issue was caused by a security misconfiguration, resulting in unauthorized public access to sensitive user information. Read more at cybernews.com. Google makes dark web monitoring free for everyone. The tech giant used to charge for access to its dark web report service. Now it's free with a Google account. Google said its dark web monitoring service will be made free to anyone with a Google account starting this month, giving away automated tools to help people detect when their personal information leaks on the web and remove it from search results. The tech giant's dark web tracking tool used to be available only to Google One account holders. To access Google's free dark web reporting tool, go to Google's Results About You page, then choose the Get Started button. Follow the link listed to get started and stay safe. Read more at cnet.com. This week's must-see on my YouTube channel. Is free truly free? An introduction to my new eye-opening series. Join me on a captivating journey in my brand new series, Is Free Truly Free? Discover the hidden truths behind the alluring free products and services that we encounter every day. Please watch my video on that topic by following the link listed. Did you know a teaspoon of neutron star material would weigh about 6 billion tons on Earth? The average person walks the equivalent of 5 times around the world in their lifetime. The average depth of the ocean is around 12,100 feet. Just thought you might want to know. It's important to acknowledge the mistakes you've made in life, because it's really through those that you learn things. I've made hundreds, thanks to Andrew Lloyd Webber, and he's not the only one who makes mistakes. And that's a wrap for this week's Security News Roundup. Stay safe, stay secure, and I'll see you again next week. Bye-bye, and thanks for watching and listening.
Thanks, Bob. We will, of course, be playing Bob's first video of his new series at the end of the show. Well done, Bob, and I look forward to your series. I think it's going to be a great one, and we will, of course, be playing the videos as they come along. So thanks so much for doing that. Now back from diving and all that fun they always have, and those great pictures. Oh my gosh. It's Chris and Jim Gould. They're going to tell us all about turn your phone pictures into a personalized travel map with Google Photos. Well, let's find out how to do that. Take it away.
All right.
Well, hey, are you ready?
Yeah.
Hit it. How are you?
Are you ready for fun with photos?
I'm always ready for fun with photos.
We just got back from a week scuba diving in the Cayman Islands.
Cool.
And what we did was take a picture on board before we jumped in the water at each dive site. What I'm going to show you today is how you can take a group of photos and have them automatically plotted on a map. So you can map your memories using Google Photos and Google My Maps. Pretty cool.
Very cool.
The first thing, this is important, your camera needs to be recording the location of your photos. That's called geotagging or location tags, and it's slightly different settings on the iPhone and the Android. So I want to show you on both. First, on the iPhone, it's in the main system settings, and then it's considered a privacy issue to have locations showing on your photos. So it's under privacy and security. Location services must be on, but then you still have to tap on it to get down to camera. And notice mine says while using. If yours says never, then your photos are not recording the location where they were taken. Now on the Android, you have to go into the camera. So you go to camera, and then it's the little gear for settings, for camera settings. And on this phone, which happens to be a Samsung, it's called location tags, and you turn it on. Now, in some other Android phones, You may have to go into general and more, but find something that's called location and or geotags. So once those are on, every photo you take will now be stamped with the Latin lawn of the location where the photo was taken. And then you can do this. But the second part of this is that we're using Google My Maps, not Google Maps, not the map view on Google Photos. Google My Maps is a separate thing, and I want to show you just a little bit. So it's at mymaps.google.com. And I've created lots of maps. This is where you can create your own custom maps with whatever markers and photos that you want on it. So for example, I have a map of our last big RV trip was in 2021, and you can see every stop here. And if I click on a stop, you can see photos. This was so cool. This was a Harvest Toast. Remember this, where we got to ride in a covered wagon
on the Oregon Trail.
And we know exactly where that was because I placed them on the map. Now, I did this manually. Most of the time, you're using Google My Maps. You are adding markers and adding photos to those markers. What we're going to show you today is how to do that automatically. Hi, this is Chris Gould with Geeks on Tour, and this tutorial video is about how to plot a group of photos onto a map using Google Photos and Google My Maps. First, I'm going to take you to my Google Photos and show you the group of photos we're going to be working with. So photos.google.com, and notice I'm logged in with my little face there. And this is a group of photos of presidential museums. In our many years of RVing, we've made a point of visiting every presidential museum. So I put one picture from each museum into an album called Visited Presidential Museums. Now, each one needs to be geotagged. You need to have the location information. And how you see that is with this little eye. If I click it on, an information panel opens up to the right, and we see the map of where this was taken. I look at the next picture. This one doesn't have a map, but notice that it has where was this taken. I can click there and enter Reagan Presidential. Oops, that's house, so I got to keep typing. Anything that is in Google Maps, you can attach to a picture. So this is the presidential library, yes. And it adds the map. Check to make sure all of your photos have a map. And that means that they were either taken by a smartphone that automatically includes the location information, or you added it with something like the tool available in Google Maps. Google Photos. All right, so now we need to go to our mapping software, and that is called Google My Maps. There are several different ways to get to it, but I like going directly. So it's mymaps.google.com. Make sure to add that, or you might be at a different My Maps site. Notice I am still logged in with my same account. So one account gets you into all services of Google, My Maps, and My Photos. And let's create a new map. And we're going to call this one Presidential Museums. Now, here's where it gets really easy. I'm just going to import a photo album. Now, I have lots of photo albums. You might not have to search through them as much as I do. There it is, Visited Presidential Museums. I just click on that, and now I do need to select each picture. I can't even click and shift click. I don't know why. I have to click each picture and then select and watch what happens. Boom. They are all located where they belong. And there's Nixon's and there is Reagan's. Now I do have to go and edit their titles because they came in with the title of their location. Click on each. And you can click on them over here in the legend as well. So that one, and then the edit pencil, and then save. Whenever you make a change to a marker, you have to save. And there I have my map of pictures. Well, now that you understand how it's done, let me demo how I got the dive sites listed on the map. First of all, you need to do this on a computer. Google My Maps is just impossible on a phone. So I go to mymaps.google.com. I am signed in. Here are all the maps I've made over the years. I create a new map. And I want to create it with the album of dive sites. I just click on Import and Albums. Now this is Google My Maps, so it knows that Google Photos Albums is where I'm going here. And it is 2024 Cayman Dives. And once again, I do have to select each one and insert. And that's all it takes. As long as you know that each photo has the geotag, then they get plotted. So fun to see exactly where we were for each dive. I want to give you one more example, and I'm not even going to start a new map. I'm just going to add a layer to this map and show you Marilyn's ashes. My mom died a few years ago, and I have taken it upon myself to continue her world travels and spread her ashes all over the world. I've taken a picture every place that we've gone, and that is this album called Marilyn's Ashes. Select them. And there's quite a few here. And insert. And now you will see markers all over the world. I think I've done a pretty good job. And at each marker, you can click on it and see the photo. So that is mapping your memories. And if you want to learn more about Google My Maps, oh, there's so much you can do with Google My Maps, then become a member at Geeks on Tour, and we have a full set of tutorial videos. I'm Chris.
I'm Jim.
And this was Fun with Photos.
See you next time.
Wow, that's pretty interesting. I think I wonder how many people here do. Maybe put in the chat if you use My Maps, and let us know how many people here actually use it. Is it a popular? Yeah, do you think My Maps is a popular? I know Google Photos is, but do you think My Maps, a lot of people use it?
It's one of the lesser used, lesser known.
Yeah,
but it's one of the coolest features that if you're a traveler and you like to document that stuff, it's great stuff.
You love maps, and they haven't fiddled with it much, so which I love. You know, a 5-year-old tutorial video of mine still works.
It works, yeah.
But it sometimes makes you wonder how committed they are to it. You know, but it works great.
And Titus says, I use My Maps now. So you have, so there is some people using it. That's great. All right. Well, that's good. Well, let's get on with the show, as they say, and find out how to stay safe on Prime Days. Let's have a look. And we're going to have Bob lead off with this. Take it away, Bob.
Amazon Prime Day, the event that turns online shopping into a competitive sport. Whether you're hunting for tech gadgets, home appliances, or that stylish outfit you've had your eye on, Prime Day is the ultimate playground. But amidst the excitement, it's essential to stay safe and secure while making your purchases. Here's your go-to guide on ensuring your Prime Day shopping experience is smooth and secure. Once you've snagged those irresistible deals, the next step is tracking your purchases. Amazon provides a handy order tracking feature that lets you monitor your package from the moment it leaves the warehouse to the second it lands on your doorstep. After completing your purchase, you'll receive an order confirmation email with details and an estimated delivery date. Log into your Amazon account. Navigate to your orders and click on the order you want to track. You'll see real-time updates on your package's journey. Enable notifications to receive updates via email or the Amazon app about your package's status, including when it's out for delivery and when it has been delivered. Safety starts with how you pay. Here are some secure payment methods to consider. Using a credit card provides an extra layer of protection. Most credit card companies offer fraud protection and will reimburse you for unauthorized charges. Amazon Pay allows you to use the payment method saved in your Amazon account on other websites, ensuring your information stays safe. If you're concerned about sharing your credit card information, consider using Amazon gift cards. They're preloaded with a specific amount, reducing the risk of overspending or fraud. Imagine this. You find a fantastic deal on a new pair of wireless earbuds. You place the order, track it diligently, and receive notifications along the way. On the delivery day, you're alerted that your package is out for delivery, and a few hours later, it's safely at your doorstep. You open the box, and there they are. Your shiny new earbuds, just as expected. Flawless. Unfortunately, not every Prime Day purchase goes smoothly. Here are some common issues and how to handle them. Sometimes you might receive the wrong item or an incorrect quantity. In such cases, initiate a return through Amazon's Return Center, explaining the issue. Amazon typically offers a replacement or refund. Porch pirates are real. If your package is marked as delivered but nowhere to be found, contact Amazon customer service. They may offer a refund or send a replacement. If your item arrives damaged, take photos and contact Amazon support. They will guide you on returning the item and either issue a refund or send a replacement. When things go wrong, Amazon's customer service is your best friend. Here's how to get your money back or a replacement. Go to your orders. Select the problematic item and choose Return or Replace items. Follow the prompts to explain the issue. If the standard return process doesn't resolve your issue, contact Amazon customer service via chat or phone. They're usually very accommodating and will work to resolve your issue promptly. If you're buying from a third-party seller and the transaction goes awry, Amazon's A to Z guarantee can help. It covers purchases made on Amazon.com, ensuring you either receive the item you ordered or get your money back. Prime Day can be an exhilarating shopping experience, but keeping these safety tips in mind will help you avoid any pitfalls. Be cautious of phishing scams. Only log into your Amazon account through the official website or app. Be wary of emails or messages asking for your account details. Use strong, unique passwords and enable two-factor authentication for your Amazon account. Regularly check your bank and credit card statements for any unauthorized transactions. With these tips, you're all set to enjoy a secure and successful Amazon Prime Day. Stay safe, stay secure, enjoy happy shopping, and may your cart be filled with the best deals. I'll see you again soon. Bye-bye, and thanks for watching and listening.
Thanks, Bob. Let's move on. I'll see what I have to say here. It's Ron Brown with Tech for Senior. Amazon Prime Days right around the corner. In this video, I'm going to give you 8 tips to use before shopping on Prime Day and show you how to use 3 extensions that will help you save money. Now, the first thing that I'd like to say is if you don't need anything, forget Amazon Prime Days. Keep your money, pay down your loans and credit card, and don't buy things that you don't need. But if you do have specific items that you want to purchase, you can save a lot of money on Prime Days. This is the time when Amazon puts its devices on sale for usually the lowest price of the year. So in this video, we're going to look at 8 tips that you can use to help you get the best deal on this Amazon Prime Day. Amazon starts putting deals together way before July 11th and 12th. So if you're watching, you'll see Prime Day deals coming up before the sale. And you probably wonder, is this the best price or are they going to get better as Prime Day occurs? The answer is the pre-sales done by Amazon are best price. And if you see those, grab them. They will not get better on the 11th or 12th. So snap them up in that week before the sale. Now let's talk about the invite only tag that you'll see on some selections coming up for the Amazon sale. What is all this about? Well, invite only means that probably there's a limited supply of these devices, and you can click on invite only, and then at the day of the sale you'll be invited to purchase that. It won't be on a general sale because they just don't have enough supply. So if you are interested in a specific item, click the invite only, and your name will go on there, and you'll get an invite when the sale starts and hopefully be able to get your product. It's no surprise Amazon has a lot of devices ready for sale. These are created by Amazon, such as the Amazon Echo, Fire TV, etc. This is an excellent time to buy these devices. This is often the lowest price you'll see them, even better than Black Friday. So if you are looking for a Fire TV, an Omni TV, or any of the Echo devices, or some of their new tablets, or even an e-reader, this is a very good time to purchase them, and you probably won't see a better price. So you want to purchase an item, but you're not sure if it's going to be on sale for Prime Days. Well, what you can do is just put it in your cart. Just put it in your cart, but don't purchase it, and you'll get a notification 24 hours ahead of time if it's on sale. It's that simple. Just put it in your cart now, and you'll get a notification 24 hours before saying it's on sale for Prime Days. Isn't that great? On July 11th and 12th, if you want to buy a specific item and it's not on sale, my advice is go to the company's website. Most companies will offer some sort of sale through their website, even if it's not on sale on Amazon. This is a very competitive market. Have a look at the company's website. You may be very surprised at the discount you can get purchasing it direct from the retailer. Be sure and check on the competition. Walmart, Best Buy, and Target will all have sales on Amazon Prime Days. So go over and check the prices on those sites before purchasing it on Amazon. You might even get a better deal. Shop around. Competitive shopping. Have a look at that. Remember, you can even use Miss A for shopping. Using your voice commands, you can put any product in your Amazon cart, and it will also notify you if that is on sale for Amazon Prime Day. Now let's look at Amazon's marketing strategy, and I'm going to give you 3 extensions that you can download and use that will help you look at the historical prices of these items that you want to purchase, just to make sure that you're getting the best deal. So let's have a look at these extensions. All right, let's see if we can save you some money. This is a sale on a Shark robotic vacuum. This is off the Canadian site. Of course, I get a focused experience because I'm interested in vacuums. So this actually is a very good deal, but how do you know that? I want to draw your attention to the price, the list price, which is listed as $6.99, and it's on sale for $3.99, a 43% reduction. Now, the first thing you have to understand is that the prices on Amazon vary daily, weekly, monthly. So they fluctuate greatly. So how do we know that this is really a retail price of $6.99? Well, let's have a look at that. So this is the Best Buy price, it's $4.99. And this is the Walmart price at $5.49 with a list price of $6.99. All right, there are 2 extensions I would encourage you to use in your browser if you're doing online shopping at Amazon. Both these are exactly the same. They're free. For many years, I used one, and it's called Camel, Camel, Camel. Recently, I've switched to another one called Keepa. I'll tell you about that in just a minute. These are both free and track the pricing of Amazon products. 𝕬𝕀𝕂 is also an extension that tracks the pricing and works exactly the same as ℎ𝕬𝕝𝕬𝕝, but there's one advantage to it. It gives you the chart right in the search within Amazon. Let me show you how that looks. Here you'll see a search on the robotic vacuum, and you'll see beneath the diagram the graph that 𝕬𝕀𝕂 has. So for this reason, I like 𝕬𝕀𝕂 better than ℎ𝕬𝕝𝕬𝕝, but again, they work exactly the same and are free extensions for your browser. This is the historical pricing chart on that vacuum cleaner. This was produced by 𝕬𝕀𝕂. And if you look at the solid blue line that you'll see on the graph, it indicates the price fluctuations over the past year. And you'll also note that is the best deal at present. There's a little purple X as well on the graph indicating warehouse deals, and we'll talk about that in just a minute. But this is a good example of how you can see what the historical pricing is on this particular product. You also can toggle all the other options on the right-hand side to look at different pricing. Now here's how you can save some money. I want you to look down at the right side under the new and used items. Let's see what we can do with this. All right, let's look under the new and used section. When we focus in, you'll see that the first item under the like new is for $315. This is a very good deal and can save you a lot of money. Who sells this? Well, this is from Prime Time Express. Well, what's their track record? We don't know. And in fact, the site was just launched. This may be a very good deal. Let's move down one more. This can also be purchased from a company called Saver Plus. This is used or like new, and it is for $329. A little bit more. This has an excellent track record. It has a 4-star rating with 169 reviews. This would be a good bet. You're pretty much assured that's going to be a very good company to deal with. But I want you to look over on the right side now, and you'll see, let's come down to the $359, the used or very good. This is also a saving at $359, and this is sold by Amazon as a warehouse deal. Now, I purchase almost all my Amazon products if there is a warehouse deal on them through the warehouse. It takes a little bit longer to get, but in most cases, this comes as a brand new item. It comes with a complete warranty from Amazon, and you can certainly return it if you're not happy with it. This is an excellent way to save money, and I always buy the warehouse deals. So the last extension I want to talk about is called Honey. Now, this is again a Chrome extension that you simply add to your Chrome browser. It's made by PayPal, a long trusted service that we use all the time for internet transactions. Honey is just more than a tracker. They say that they make a claim that they're linked to over 30,000 stores and can save you up to $177 on average a year. How they do this is they track your purchases and look for coupons and best buys. And they then will apply these coupon codes in a way in which you'll be able to redeem some of the money. This is a very popular extension that is used by a lot of people. As part of the process of learning how all your transactions occur, it scans all your email and personal data to identify what transactions you have to lump them all together to help get you the rebates. I personally feel that's a little bit intrusive into my personal data, so I do not use Honey. That's really going to be up to you, and you'll have to make a decision on that. As I said, one I use now every day is called 𝕬𝕀𝕂. I like that because 𝕬𝕀𝕂 actually shows me the graph right within my Amazon potential purchase on the computer screen. It's Ron Brown with Tech for Senior. Good luck tomorrow on Amazon Prime Days. All right, there we go. Bob, do you want to talk about your new series now?
Let's get it started. The first one is going to be an introduction, and the second one after that will actually go down to a specific product. Welcome, savvy viewers, readers, and listeners, to the launch of my brand new series, Is Free Truly Free? We're about to embark on an enlightening journey that promises to reveal the hidden truths behind the so-called free products and services that infiltrate our daily lives. Before I dive into the nitty-gritty, let's set the stage for what's to come and why you won't want to miss a single episode. The allure of free. We live in a world where the word free is like a magic spell. It grabs our attention, ignites our curiosity, and often compels us to take immediate action. But how often do we stop to ponder the true cost of these freebies? Are they really as cost-free as they seem, or do they come with hidden strings attached? Unveiling the hidden costs. My new series will peel back the layers of free to uncover the often invisible costs lurking beneath the surface. From household products and business tools to security services and beyond, I'll investigate how these free offerings make their money. Are we the product when we think we're getting something for nothing? Hidden charges and unexpected fees. What surprise costs might be waiting to ambush our wallets? Data privacy concerns. What personal information are we unknowingly trading away? Real-life examples. I'll spotlight specific products and services to show you exactly how the hidden costs manifest. Why you should stay tuned. Consider this series your survival guide in the jungle of modern marketing. Each episode will be packed with insights that not only inform but also empower you to make smarter decisions. Whether you're a savvy shopper, a cautious consumer, or someone who simply loves a good exposé, there's something here for everyone. A peek at what's to come. While I won't give away all the details just yet, here's a teaser of the topics I'll be exploring. The real cost of free software and apps. Hidden catches in no-cost security services. The true price of complimentary household products. Join the conversation. I want this series to be as interactive as possible. Have a suspicion about a free product? Share it with me. Your experiences and questions will help shape my investigation and ensure I cover what matters most to you. So buckle up and get ready for a wild ride through the world of free like you've never seen it before. The first deep dive is just around the corner, and trust me, you won't want to miss it. I'll see you again. Morecast, the weather and travel website and app. Hey there, weather watchers and curious minds. Welcome back to my channel, where today we're diving into the world of weather apps to answer the burning question, is free truly free? Our spotlight today is on Morecast. Morecast is a popular weather app boasting detailed forecasts and unique features. So grab a cup of coffee, sit back, and let's get into it. Morecast offers a comprehensive range of weather information, making it a go-to app for many. From temperature, wind speed, and precipitation to humidity, cloud coverage, and even UV index, this app covers it all. Need to know the sunrise and sunset times or the air pressure for the day? Morecast has you covered. But wait, there's more. Morecast isn't just about basic weather details. It features live weather forecasts, a nifty navigation tool to help you plan your route around weather conditions, and the unique ability to compare weather between two locations side by side. Plus, with thousands of live webcams, you can preview weather situations around the globe. However, like many free apps, Morecast collects various types of data. This includes your location to provide precise forecasts and navigation features, how you interact with the app to improve their services, and details about your device to ensure compatibility. They use cookies and similar technologies to gather this data and might share anonymized information with third parties for analytics. While their privacy policy is transparent about data collection practices, it doesn't clearly outline what user data might be sold or shared. This lack of clarity can be a concern for privacy-conscious users. For a detailed read, you can check out their privacy policy and terms of use on their website. So is Morecast worth installing? Let's weigh the pros and cons. On the plus side, Morecast offers detailed and accurate weather information, unique features like weather navigation, and a vibrant community for sharing weather updates. The app is free to use with these advanced features, which is quite a deal. On the flip side, the free version includes advertisements, which can be intrusive. If ads bother you, they offer an ad-free experience for $3.15 per year. Another con is the potential privacy concerns due to data collection and sharing practices. In conclusion, if you value precise weather forecast and the additional features that Morecast provides, it could be a great choice for you. However, if privacy is a top concern, or you prefer an entirely free experience without ads, you might want to explore other options. That's all for today's deep dive into Morecast. If you found this video helpful, make sure to hit the like button, subscribe for more insightful reviews, and let me know in the comments, have you tried Morecast? What was your experience? I personally plan on using the app when I plan my next trip. Visit the website. Take a look at it. Just follow the link listed. I'll see you again soon. Bye-bye, and thanks for reading, watching, and listening.
Thanks, Bob.
By
Look
the
forward
way,
to-
if you're looking for something totally free with no ads, no anythings, good luck, because I couldn't find anything.
free isn't free, right?
It never is, no.
Never is. All right. The only thing that is free is Tech for Senior, right? It is indeed. All right. Let's get on with Ray's segment. But before we do that, I just want to say goodbye. If you are over on our YouTube channel, this is where we say goodbye to you. Don't forget, we do have a Thursday show. Come and visit us. And don't forget at hour, our Tech for Senior premiere event. Otherwise, we'll see you again in about another week. Okay, Ray, take it away.
Today I'm going to discuss Joe Bunsell and the Oak Ridge Boys. Now, the Oak Ridge Boys, an American country and gospel vocal quartet. The group's roots date back to the 1940s, but they achieved widespread fame and success starting in the 70s. Known for their distinctive harmonies and a blend of country, gospel, and pop music, the Oak Ridge Boys have become a beloved and enduring presence in the music world. ChatGPT contributed to the following. So going back to the 1940s and 60s, the group originated as the Oak Ridge Quartet, performing mainly gospel music. They were named after Oak Ridge, Tennessee, where they performed during World War II for workers at the Oak Ridge National Laboratory. In the 1960s, the group underwent several lineup changes and a name change to the Oak Ridge Boys. By the 1970s, with the addition of new members, the Oak Ridge Boys transitioned from gospel to country music. Their unique sound and harmonious blend quickly gained popularity. In 1977, they signed with ABC Dot Records and released their breakthrough album, You All Come Back Saloon. But in 1981, Elvira, one of their most famous songs, it became a crossover hit, reaching #1 on the country charts and #5 on the pop charts. And for awards, the Oak Ridge Boys have won numerous awards, including Grammy Awards, Academy of Country Music Awards, and Country Music Association Awards. Hall of Fame induction, they were inducted into the Country Music Hall of Fame in 2015, recognizing their significant contributions to this genre. And so of the many YouTube videos of the Oak Ridge Boys singing Elvira, I've chosen this one from 1981, the same year the song was released. Joe Bunsell, the lead tenor voice of the Oak Ridge Boys since 1973, died last week at the age of 76 from complications of ALS. Both you and I have the heartbreaking experience of loved ones who have suffered or are suffering from this horrible disease. And that's Elvira.
That's a classic. That's a classic. Indeed, indeed. Sorry, what year did that come out, Ray? I can't remember.
1981.
1981. Wow. Yep. It definitely was. Yep. Excellent choice. Thank you so much. All right. Well, we've, I guess it's top of the hour, isn't it, Huey? I guess we'll start the Q&A. If you have to run off, don't forget that we have a show on Thursday. On our Thursday show, we're going to talk about all the things that you bought on Prime Day this week. That'll be our main topic on Thursday. And then, of course, don't forget, we will be back here, same time, same place next week. And don't forget our premiere video that we have coming out at 1:30. Chris is going to be giving us some tips on Google Photos. Bob's going to talk on Gmail as a app on your PC rather than running it as off the internet. And of course, I will be talking on WhatsApp and how to improve communication with your grandchildren. And I use that app every day now. It's been an absolute incredible communication tool with my kids. So anyway, that's great. And so let's get started. Steve, go ahead.
Yeah, Ray, do you know anybody that has a lower voice?
Hello, Steve.
Yeah, can you hear me?
Yep.
Yeah.
Sure
Ray,
can.
Why
yeah,
can't
Ray,
we hear
do
Steve?
Do you know anybody that has a lower
Looks
bass
like he's
voice
having trouble with his
than the singer
speakers
on-
because he's not muted.
No. We hear him. I hear him just fine.
Yeah,
I hear him too.
Just you check your end.
Oh, just a minute.
Yep.
Go ahead, Steve.
I have a question. The lower voice than the gentleman on the Oak Ridge. Home free.
Really?
I think,
Wow.
yeah, well, I listened to that. And there's a couple of granddaddies going way back to the early days of vocal group harmony where a bass singer was prominent. And Gerald Gregory of the Spaniels, as an example, had a very deep voice. So there's a lot of them around, but I like them all.
Yeah.
There's a singer named John Cassavetes, I think. Don't get me, I'm not 100% sure, but he actually has 4 voices. He has quite a few videos out there, and one of his voices is a bass that's lower than anything I've ever heard. But he's also sings as alto, as a he does recordings where all 4 of his voices come out in harmony. Simply amazing. So there are a lot of bass voices available.
So I wonder why I couldn't hear Steve. And guess what? I told you guys before the show started, my Bluetooth cuts off at 1 hour, so I had no audio. I couldn't hear him because the speaker wasn't on. I told you guys that when he started the show. Yeah, I did. All right, Huey, can I hear you?
I hope so.
Yeah, I can. Nate.
Ron, I have a question for you. On the Prime Day, I don't recall, do they actually put some kind of an insignia on there that says it's a Prime Day special?
Well, first of all, you won't see anything about the
Until
specials
tomorrow.
on Prime Day unless you're a Prime member. You won't even see
Okay,
them.
I am. Okay.
Yeah, so if you see them, you'll see them, okay? But you won't, if you don't, so that's actually, we didn't talk about that. If you can sign up for Prime for free for a month, right? If you don't like it, you don't have to buy it. So if you are interested in purchasing something, I would encourage you to sign up for the free Prime and then just cancel it after Prime days. But the problem, and it's sort of cool the way they've done this, is you won't see any of the sales. There's nothing there. It won't be there if you're not a Prime member. So you won't,
Okay, but
you
Ron, I am
But
a
you
Prime
are.
member.
Yeah,
I
you'll
looked
see
at a
them.
price of something today.
Mhm.
And then tomorrow, when I look at that same article, it's going to have something on there that tells me there's a Prime Day
Correct.
special on that
Correct.
item.
Correct. And if you like that item, put it in your
Wish
The
list.
cart or in the wish
your
list?
cart. Put it in the cart, and it'll notify you. It'll notify you if it's on sale.
Yeah.
For sure. And also check. Go ahead, Chris. Did you have something you
No,
No,
I
okay.
was just trying to help you with shopping cart.
Oh yeah, shopping cart. Yeah, right. Yeah, shopping cart. So put it in the cart and it'll notify you. Yeah, but my wife said, "How come I can't see any of those things on sale for Prime Day?" And I said, "Well, dear, there's a reason for that. You're not a Prime member." So anyway, we will. Yeah, you have to be a Prime member to be able to see the sales.
And Ron, comparing the Prime versus the Walmart items similar to it, I have a problem with the Walmart because you never know how it's. I try to order something through the Walmart, and it said you can pick it up at the store, or we'll deliver it from the stores. Some of the items from the store, other things were going to come directly to my house. And the Prime, as you mentioned, is DoorDash. If they're delivering it from the store and they delivered it to the wrong place. So I'm not enthralled with the Walmart service versus Prime.
One of the problems.
And the one other thing is, if they deliver it using DoorDash, you got to tip somebody.
Right. So there is a big competition between of course Walmart Plus and of course Prime days and the sales that are on there. The big problem with Walmart that you have to be very careful about is a lot of times when you're purchasing things on the Walmart's website is it's not sold by Walmart. It's all third-party applications, which means it's a whole different story on returns and how you're going to deal with it and how you deal with those companies is because it's coming through a third-party sale. Now that sometimes happens on not so much on Amazon Prime days, but when you purchase on Amazon, I always like to make sure that you either purchase as a warehouse deal because you're buying it from Amazon, or you're purchasing it from Amazon actually is selling the product. You want to be careful of third-party sales, and it's not as big a deal on Amazon, but it certainly is on Walmart.
Let me jump in for a minute. DoorDash. That's if you're ordering groceries, because if you're ordering a product, it isn't DoorDash that delivers. Okay. That's only groceries that you're doing And
And we're
I
talking
don't
about
know how many
Walmart.
times
Just-
that you order groceries unless you're going to the specialty store on Amazon. Amazon, you're ordering products. And if you're
Right.
ordering products from Walmart, again, it's not DoorDash that delivers. It's going to be either UPS, USPS, or what's number 3?
FedEx.
FedEx.
Yeah.
That's who will be making the delivery.
Well, in Canada, it's Intelcom, at least here sometimes, and they supposedly delivered something yesterday and I don't have it.
So just to let everyone know, in Canada, of course, Walmart has a big promotion now, and you can get the Walmart Plus I'm going to have to do a video. I'm actually going to do a video about this for 3 months free. And so I have signed up and set it up. The big difference in Canada is you don't get the streaming services or Paramount Plus with the Walmart, with that Walmart service. So it's different between Canada and the United States. In Canada, in the United States, it is included, Paramount Plus is included that with that Walmart Plus, which is a big deal because I use Paramount Plus as a streaming service, and I pay, I think, $7.95 a month or something for it. So it is a big deal if you're going to use that.
Now, if you sign up brand new in the US, you also have a free period. It was 3 months when I did it, but that's been now a year and a half ago. But I also started out here in the US with a 3-month trial.
What they're giving now is a $49 half price for a year.
Right. I mean, I tried it yesterday on Walmart. Is I ordered a bunch of groceries in the afternoon, and as it to be expected, it was delivered exactly at 4 o'clock at my house, and it was great. It was fine. It was DoorDash delivered it, and they arrived, and it was a great deal. So I'm excited. You know, like,
Typically, what's the percentage that you should tip somebody from DoorDash or any of the other
well, the nice
delivery
thing about it,
services?
well, you can decide that when you do your purchase. So it doesn't matter. So it's between you and what you want to tip. You do not have to see the driver. The driver drops it off at your door, and there is no communication. You can do all that. So you don't even have to talk to them, right? In fact, I didn't even see the guy deliver it. I saw him on the security camera, but I didn't even have to talk to him. It all occurs in the background.
But as a help for me, how do I determine what's a fair tip without over tipping them or under tipping them? What percentage should I figure?
That really depends on when you go to a restaurant, how much do you tip for, right? Like it's a personal thing.
You're getting a service in a restaurant. You're not getting a so-called service. Nobody's serving you or putting the stuff in your refrigerator. They're simply delivering it, and they are getting paid to do that service. You know, the service and the tipping things have gotten a little out of hand too. Almost every place now you find a tip jar. A tip jar for what? For buying milk at a supermarket, you want a tip jar?
Right.
Yeah,
so the nice thing,
or you buy something for takeout, and they got the big tip. They want 20 or 25% for a tip. No way. But
so
Huey,
just to answer your question though, is when you complete the order, it says at the bottom, how much do you want to leave as a tip? And an option is no tip. So you have that option, and it's personal. Only you and the I guess you and whoever your credit card company is going to know if indeed you left a tip or not. So
I understand that, but normally it's recommended if you're in a restaurant, the tip should be between 15 and 20%. What is the average that you might consider for a delivery? I'm looking for some help here.
I have no idea.
I don't want to determine because I don't know.
I don't know either.
Huey, if I can offer you a suggestion. There was a detailed article in the New York Times last week just on this very subject. So I would recommend you go back to that article, and it's quite detailed, and you might get some answers that are suitable to yourself.
But unless you sign up for the New York Times, you won't get to see the whole article.
Yeah,
they have a block on it.
All right, Irving, go
You
ahead.
know that already, do you?
Yeah, Irving, go ahead.
That's it. That was my comment.
Yeah. Okay. Thanks. Yeah. I get New York Times articles on our news service. I can't look at them because I'm not a subscriber. So yeah, so that's certainly a problem.
My son
One of those
drives for
people that
DoorDash.
if I want the news, I shouldn't have to sign up and give them my information to read news. There are other places to get it. If you don't want to give it to me without my revealing my information, then I'll use somebody else.
My son drives
Don't
for
forget, they
DoorDash.
also want money.
My son drives for DoorDash, and so if you live in Pembroke, be very generous.
So Murray, what does your son think? Like, what do you think? Do you have any comments on that?
Well, I think that tipping has gone completely out of hand. But for things like different places, especially to take out where you're not, all you're doing is picking it up and it's already practically pre-made. But then for the driving thing, I know that my son gets some pretty generous tips on it, on his stuff. I mean, it's not usually by percentage. It's usually something like $5 or $10 that they give him extra over and above whatever it is. Not necessarily a percentage. It's more just because it doesn't really matter unless sometimes, for example, in DoorDash, the DoorDash guy will go in and do the shopping. Then it's worth a bigger tip. Like he'll often go into drugstores or the dollar store or all kinds of places, and he'll spend half an hour to an hour shopping for the stuff. And then I think it's fair to give a more generous tip.
Okay. All right. Kathleen, any comments?
I have a subscription to the New York Times, and I can send people articles, but I'm not sure how to do that. Normally, I would email them an article, or I think I may be able to put the connection in the chat, but I'll see. Anyway, if anybody's desperate, do you want to send me your email? I can do it that way.
All right,
Problem,
thank you,
Kathleen, is that if we click on that link, we are not subscribers. So we will be blocked from watching all
No, you
except
won't.
a couple of items.
Bob, we as a subscriber, we can share articles, and it gets rid of the paywall. Now, if you just share the link, yeah, you have to be a subscriber and you have to sign in. But as a subscriber, we have a certain number of free articles that we can share for free, and you don't have to be a subscriber. I don't mind paying legitimate news organizations money to get good news. I support free journalism, and I think it's so important to do that.
Support good journalism.
Good journalism.
Good journal. All right. Well, Jim, if you see that article on tipping, send it to me, share it to me, and I will put it in our newsletter. That's a good one. That'd be a good. Can't do it that way.
You can't do that. That's copyright infringement. What are you doing, stealing stuff?
Okay.
You're not supposed to do that.
Okay. All right, Jim.
You're muted.
Hit the space bar, Jim.
And hold it.
There you go.
There we go. Can you hear me?
Yep.
Yeah.
My daughter was a server, amongst other things. And as far as tipping goes, she commonly reminded me, she says, Dad, tips pay the rent.
Okay.
Most of these jobs are paid at minimum wage.
Right.
So if you feel that you have received a service, then give them a tip. It doesn't matter how much it is. When I go to Starbucks, for example, which I despise, I'll put $1 tip in just because the people are working and giving me a service, and they actually remember me. So to me, it's worth it. I have another question though. Is there a way, and I think somebody mentioned it earlier, to create some sort of macro or hotkey or something you type all the time. Like, for example, I'm stuck with having to type in my Gmail address. I must do it 15 times a day.
Right.
And I would like to just be able to hit a shortcut and have it, put on.
So Jim,
anybody
yeah, Jim, we're running out of time. That's actually a good question. And I'm going to actually task Bob with maybe there's a good video he could make about that. And I'll see if we can do a little in-depth dive on that. But we won't be able to answer that question right now because we have 2 people waiting and we only have a couple of minutes left. Or actually, we're over time limit. Okay? But we'll get back to you on that.
I'm
We'll
patient.
get back to you on that. Yeah, we'll get back. George, go ahead.
Can you hear me?
Yep.
So Bob said he couldn't find free weather apps, and I'm without advertising. So the National Weather Services are great in Canada and in the US. And there's school networks that are using data in BC here. I wonder whether he's looked hard enough.
No, it's not. You have to remember that the app we're talking about isn't just a weather app. It's a map and weather combination. It gives you correct travel information as far as routing goes, and also gives you weather information along your route. And that I have not been able to find.
Okay, I'm a cyclist, so I always refer to the radar maps. Anyway, that's it. Running out of
Okay,
time,
thanks,
like you
George.
say.
Thanks, George. Nice talking to you. I haven't seen you for a while. Yeah. Clark, one last, you get the final question.
Hey, I just wanted to say, Consumer Reports, I think it was last month, had an excellent article about tipping, giving sort of the history of tipping and everything like that. So it's well worth
okay.
looking up. And maybe it's by area, but DoorDash delivered stuff to me from BJ's that was products. And looking at their website, it looks like they'll deliver on anything that they can make money on. So that's it. Nice show, by the way.
Okay. Well, that's a wrap. Well, we will, don't forget, in 10 minutes, we have our premiere video starting, and we put the link in the chat. Otherwise, we'll see everyone Thursday. We'll have our Thursday show on. Don't forget, spend some money on Prime Days, help Amazon along. I bought my duct tape, so I've got my purchase done, and we'll see everybody.
Chat yet?
Pardon me? I did put the link in the chat.
Oh, that was probably while I was out switching.
It is in the chat.
Yeah,
so
it's my version of it because I was disconnected for a while.
All right, and we will see everybody same time, same place next week. Bye now.
Bye, everybody.